Hello there and welcome to day 2 in Italy. I think today's going to be brutal. On today's ride are a little intimidating. 85 kilometers with about 1300 meters of climbing. There are 2 significant climbs on the route. The first one isn't too bad, about 4 kilometers with about 150 meters of ascent, but the last one, which we will hit at kilometer 70, is 7 kilometers with about a 350 meter ascent, and I think that works out to about an average of about 4% climbing. Luckily for us, we have Roberto leading today's ride. My understanding is Roberto's an ex-professional and he's very, very experienced and has a very good feel for the group. He's riding at a very maintainable pace, so if we stick to this pace all day, it'll be absolutely fantastic. Mind you, if Tim was on the front, it'd be a lot quicker. So the same as yesterday, I think 4 of us are on e-bikes and then 6 of us are on regular muscle bikes. And riding with me here is Steve, otherwise known as Cycling Vancouver. He's on a regular muscle bike as well. How do you feel about today's climbing, Steve?
I wish I had an e-bike.
I don't blame him.
How long was this one? 3K or what? Yeah, something like that. Okay.
Well, here's the first climb. Just need to pace ourselves up here now. My mistake, false alarm. We turned right just as that climb was starting, so we've got our first climb to come. Oh good. I think the key for me today is a lot of effort management and good gear selection, so selecting the correct gear before the climbs, and that's where the climb profile on my Karoo is going to be very, very useful. Right, now we really are on the climb. Apparently that wasn't the climb. We've got that to come still. Calvin, you're on an e-bike. What was that like? That little warmer upper climb?
Steady away. Didn't need to use it too much. The next one, I'm not so sure.
Okay, this really is it now. Oh. As you can see, I'm about 2/3 of the way into this climb now. Just been ticking my way up, taking it nice and easy, and so far it's not too bad. Last 600 meters of the climb now, and luckily it's a very quiet road, so on the hairpins I can take it nice and wide and make it just that little bit easier for myself. Ooh, and that was the summit. Not too bad at all. So gentlemen, what was that climb like?
Delightful.
And that's on an e-bike.
Delightful on an e-bike.
How was that then, David?
That was a handful. I enjoyed it, but it really was a drag to get up here. It was a lot of work.
And you had an
We
e-bike
made it.
as well?
Yeah, but I didn't turn it on, so I carried an extra 5 kilos up that
Oh
hill.
no, well done then, well done.
Yeah. Which means I get to go down the hill much faster too. Right? Descended off that mountain, we're cycling around an amazing lake, and I've been told that the first half here is a little undulating, and indeed we've just had a cheeky little climb there and a descent, but the second half is going to be pan flat. What an amazing view. Apparently this is the 4th largest lake in Italy, after obviously things like Lake Garda and Lake Como. But apparently it's only 6 meters deep at the deepest point. Just having our very nice little welcome coffee stop. I had a latte macchiato and some sort of jammy croissant. It'll be a nice little sugar hit for the rest of the ride around the lake. I left the UK, I knew I was going to take this bike with me to Italy, so I went and had it serviced with my friend Steve up at Bike Fixers, and he changed or gave me a new chain and a new rear cassette, and it feels like an absolutely new bike. It's so responsive, so glad I did it. So a massive thank you there to Steve at Bike Fixers. I also have to say another massive thank you to Santic for sending me these shoes. They fit absolutely fantastic, they're super comfortable, and I think because I've had to put brand new cleats on them, again it just feels like a completely new bike with excellent power transfer right through the drivetrain with the new chain and the new rear cassette. For some reason, seeing that field of poppies makes me want a bar of chocolate, but only the crumbliest, flakiest milk chocolate will do. And if you're old enough to remember that advert, you're older than I am. It looks like we're on the pan flat section of this route around the lake, and as a bonus we've also got the wind behind us, so it's a very pleasant ride. But yeah, it just means we're getting closer and closer, even quicker, to the climb, which starts at kilometre 70. Because we've been following the lake pretty much all day, it has the feel of being on an island, but we're quite a way inland. This is just, you know, an inland lake. Well, here we are. This is the infamous kilometre 0 and the start of the climb. So it's 7 kilometres with an average gradient of about 5%. See you at the top. Oh my word, this is tough. Made it. That took some doing, particularly in this heat. It's really hard to believe that we came from down there. So yeah, I'm going to treat myself to a well-earned litre of sparkling mineral water now.
You can get iodine. It may have to say, it does say product in the United States. I haven't bought it.
Well, that's the meal stop over, and we now have a 7 kilometre descent back to the hotel. Well, there we go. That is today's ride, day 2 in Italy. 85 kilometres in the bank of fitness and 1,300 metres of climbing. It's been quite a tough day, but a very, very good one. I surprised myself getting up that second climb. There was a point there where I thought, yeah, it's just going to be too much for me. But no, I persevered, pushed on and got to the top. The descent was a little bit hairy. Unfortunately, I couldn't really film anything because I just had my hands on the brakes all the time. So yeah, great day on the bike. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.